Prostitution generates about 293 billion.
Did I hear billion?
$293 billion yearly globally. Also, in a survey that was done by Mo Africa 2024 in Lagos, it was realized that men spent about 661 billion naira on sex workers every year. Prostitution generates about 293 billion.
Did I hear billion?
Figures are staggering, so I understand why His Excellency is literally just freaked out. $293 billion yearly globally. Also, in a survey that was done by Mo Africa 2024 in Lagos, it was realized that men spent about 661 billion naira on sex workers every year. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Topical Podcast. The episode today is Olosho Vibes, and we want to drill down this menace that has, entered deep into our society. Yeah, there are figures that you heard are real. May not necessarily be captured in our GDP because it's not really a legal business, but those figures really would blow your head off. But here, as usual, I'm not alone. I'm with His Excellency, CDO, always repping the kingdom. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you. You're looking sharp as always.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the episode.
I'm on Olosho Vibes, I want rep today. This kind of money where you
We'll see how it goes. Yes, in the building. Thank you for coming through. Always my co-host. And also, we have, for the second time on the show, season 2, we have a female repping the female gender. She has the boldness, she has the energy, she has the drive, she has the nerve, she has everything to bring fire to this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, Daisy, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm fine.
Yes, so let's go straight into it. For those who don't know what Olosho means, Your Excellency, what is Olosho? I know is a language, is a slang.
From my mouth, you want to.
Absolutely.
Yes, define Olosho for him, please.
Define Olosho. If anybody can go
It's
first.
very simple. Anybody that exchanges their body or
Anybody,
anybody, yes.
man or woman,
yes. Anybody that exchanges their body, their nudity, their sexuality in exchange for money, favors, employment opportunities, businesses.
I've entered it.
So
therein.
That's the wrong
Yeah.
definition. That's not the definition of Olosho.
Okay, that's why I asked you first.
Because people have started selling their kidneys. And
And
they
would
are
you
not
call them
Olosho.
Olosho?
No, they are not.
you said sexual.
Olosho,
I said, yeah, I
no,
said-
he said anybody that exchanges
Their
their
bodies.
bodies for money.
Okay, let me add sexually.
Exactly.
That's-
Sexual pleasure.
Anybody
The
that
exchange.
of sexual pleasure.
Yes.
Okay.
Is what makes it
And the innuendos,
makes the
yes.
person.
For
And like I
money.
was asking him,
For
male and
financial
female.
gain.
Yes.
Is it
Material
only
gain.
Okay.
Let's not even say money.
Yeah.
The
That's why I
exchange.
went as far as saying opportunities.
Yes, the exchange of
business, so.
sexual pleasure
Mm.
for gains, financial.
So is there a difference
Material
between
gain.
an Olosho and a call girl? Or is it just lingua?
Well, we have different classes of Olosho now. You have different classes of Olosho. You have the call girls. I don't know which one is the call girl again. Is this one that stands on the road?
That's the ones that's just part of it. Some people say Olosho, some people say call girl. So that's why I'm asking. Is there
We
a
have
difference?
Ashawo. We have Runs
That-
girls.
We used to have Ashawo is the
grandmother.
old,
Ashawo is the grandmother
oldies, yes.
of
Lingua
yes. So we have Runs girls. We have Runs girls.
Hmm.
We have
Hookup girls.
hookup girls. We have help me now.
for. Are strippers also
Yes,
considered
it's also a
in
branch
that
of
bracket?
Olosho.
There's
no, but they
sexual-
say they don't have sex.
Who said so?
That's sexual.
They
See,
don't give
That's why
sex.
the word is.
Says who? Strippers have sex.
There's
They
sexual
have
innuendos. like you
no,
said.
they have sex.
and they have
But
sex
it's not
too.
for everybody. It's not
Mm.
available for everybody. You have to. Most strip clubs, they have rooms.
But it's
where-
not part of their job description, is it?
Says who? is top on the list. It's not for
You're supposed to
every.
just
Maybe
dance.
it's premium offer.
Pool.
Yes, premium offer. Yes,
Oh.
But there's sexual
private.
involved. The dance is sexual. It's
There's
sensual.
private. Have you been to a strip club before?
Do I need to be to a strip club? Don't know.
No, you have to.
I don't have to be to a
No,
strip
you
club.
have to
No.
experience
But I
it.
have anyway.
No, okay, you've been to a strip.
I've been to a club that has a strip club.
And
A
have
strip
you been to a
section.
proper strip club?
Which one is the proper strip club?
A strip club is a strip club. Nothing else is done there but stripping. The
Uh,
strip. There are poles.
Hmm.
There are some strip clubs that are members only. There are
Exclusive.
some strip clubs that are open to everybody. So there are clubs where you go and you know that this is a strip club, not a club that has a room, a session where they
Hmm.
dance on the pole. No, that's not a strip club. There are strip clubs and there are very few around. But proper strip clubs where you walk in, all the girls on the pole are all naked. And dancing
Partially
on the
naked?
pole. Yes,
No.
naked, not partially naked.
Daisy, like,
Yes,
naked.
fully naked.
wow.
And they have rooms, private rooms. Some rooms, if you pop champagne, you get a private lap dance. Some rooms, you pop maybe more bottles. Some rooms, you pay and you go in. When you now go into that room, whoever is coming into that room knows that you have paid heavily and that you're going to get everything you ask for. You understand?
Mhm.
So that's how the real strip clubs run.
But I want you to make the difference between the Olosho and the Runs girl. I know that back in the days, what we used to know as people who do prostitution is Ashao.
Mhm.
Now, lingua has changed, time and all that. So is there something a little more classier between the Olosho and the Runs girl, or what ties?
They are all Olosho. So
all
Olosho
two?
is a general name for anybody who gives something for something, exchange for something, mostly sexual pleasure or whatever looks like it. They are now all classified as Oloshos. Under the Olosho, there are so many departments.
You want to share?
Now, Runs girls are those girls who are not full-time prostitutes. Runs girls are not full-time prostitutes. They may likely be in school. They may have a job. They may have their hustle or something. But also on the table, they are willing and ready to follow you for something. A Runs girl will not follow you if there is nothing. But at the same time, she's not going to stand or tell you that she's a prostitute. Most Runs girls will not negotiate price before they go with you. Most Runs girls want you to treat them like a normal girlfriend. They want you to treat them well. But of course, friends with benefits. There's something in it for them. Thanks for coming. Runs girls are the ones who settle for thanks for coming, but the thanks for coming has to look good. If the thanks for coming is not good enough, you're not going to see her again. Runs girls are those ones that will take something from you before anything. Have you seen a girl that you ask for her phone number, she tell her phone is bad because she wants you to buy a phone? Yes, immediately. On the
Is
spot.
that so?
Yeah.
Yes, on the spot. Can I have your number? Oh, sorry, I don't have a phone. My phone is bad. She's testing you.
Wow.
If you're a correct guy at that point, you're going to ask her, what kind of phone do you want? So she knows that you're equal to the task. You tell her that she wants iPhone 17. You say, okay, my driver will deliver it tomorrow. You've won that one over. That's a Runs girl. So your driver will deliver the phone. Then you will start texting yourself. You start buying her flowers, cake. You treat her like a girlfriend. You think you have a girlfriend, but you don't have a girlfriend because you are not the only one. What she's looking at is her bottom line.
Okay.
How much are you contributing to her economy?
Okay.
That's a
So
Runs
somebody
girl.
pays for rent, another person pays for
Oh,
gas.
sure, yes.
Another person
Anything,
pays
however
for-
she wants it, yes.
Okay.
Some of them are still in school. Most of them are in school. Then most of them are workers too. Most bankers are Runs girl. I'm sorry to say. Most.
I was
didn't
coming
say all.
to,
I don't
I
want
was
anybody
coming
to
to that. Okay, you can
Most.
go ahead.
Most girls in the corporate world.
Not real estate.
Thank you very much. Real estate is their new business.
Are you
It's their new
serious?
business. Yes, real estate. What do you do? Real estate. Before real estate, it was makeup. After makeup, it was interior. It is now real estate because you know the thing. Real estate is a business anybody can go into. All you need to become a real estate agent is just a complimentary card. That's if you even want. If you don't even want, you can call out your number for the person. But that's where they are now.
And that's where they commit paying clients, right?
Yes.
That's most likely the place, right?
And that's what gives them the avenue to talk to anybody. A girl in real estate will come to you. So they're not waiting. You know, girls used to wait for you to come to them. She will dress up, come to a restaurant and chill, or stand on the road and wait for you, or come to a party or a wedding and she's, turning her neck, waiting for the guy to come. But now they don't. With real estate, you don't need to wait for anybody to come. Once you look at sight a guy and he looks like what you want, you approach him and introduce your business. Tell him people are selling the whole of Moe. If he looks like Island, tell him that people are selling Lekki Phase 7 or Banana Island Phase 2 or whatever, just to get talking with the guy, take his number, give him your number, and wait for him to make the move.
So Daisy, at
Post
what point
videos.
does it at what point does wanting to sell a house to a client, as a real estate marketer, how does it graduate into, you now being having multiple clients and being willing to, give sexual pleasure to many of them?
Okay. I have a friend into real estate.
Right.
Now, each of them have like a target. It's more like
Oh, they
marketing.
give targets in real estate
And
too.
yes, if you're working with a company, and they'll tell you, oh, when you sell a house, you get 1% of whatever you're selling.
Mm.
Now, when you meet a client and you guys are talking, you see most of them, the videos they post on their WhatsApp and all that,
Right.
the guy's eyes are already interested in them. And then the way they start talking,
Mm.
he's already interested.
Mm.
Now, most guys will be like, I want to buy it, so, but it's
Prostitution generates about 293 billion.
Did I hear billion?
$293 billion yearly globally. Also, in a survey that was done by Mo Africa 2024 in Lagos, it was realized that men spent about 661 billion naira on sex workers every year. Prostitution generates about 293 billion.
Did I hear billion?
Figures are staggering, so I understand why His Excellency is literally just freaked out. $293 billion yearly globally. Also, in a survey that was done by Mo Africa 2024 in Lagos, it was realized that men spent about 661 billion naira on sex workers every year. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talk Crew Podcast. The episode today is Olosho Vibes, and we want to drill down this menace that has, entered deep into our society. Yeah, there are figures that you heard are real. May not necessarily be captured in our GDP because it's not really a legal business, but those figures really would blow your head off. But here, as usual, I'm not alone. I'm with His Excellency, CDO, always repping the kingdom. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you. You're looking sharp as always.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the episode.
I'm on Olosho, I want rep today. This kind of money where you
We'll see how it goes. Yes, in the building. Thank you for coming through. Always my co-host. And also, we have, for the second time on the show, season 2, we have a female repping the female gender. She has the boldness, she has the energy, she has the drive, she has the nerve, she has everything to bring fire to this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, Daisy, welcome to the show.
Thank
How
you
you
very
doing?
much. I'm fine.
Yes,
thank you.
so let's go straight into it. For those who don't know what Olosho means, Your Excellency, what is Olosho? I know is a language, is a
is it from my
slang.
mouth you want to?
Absolutely.
But yes, define Olosho for him, please.
Define Olosho. If anybody can go
It's
first.
very simple. Anybody that exchanges their body or
Anybody,
anybody, yes.
man or woman.
Man or woman, yes. Anybody that exchanges their body, their nudity, their sexuality in exchange for money, favors, employment opportunities, businesses.
I've entered it.
So on.
Terrain.
That's a wrong
Yeah.
definition. That's not the definition of Olosho.
Okay, that's why I asked you first. I
Because
know
people
you-
have started selling their kidneys. And
And
they
we
are
do
not
call them
Olosho.
Olosho.
No, they are not.
you said
So
sexual.
Olosho,
I said- yeah, I
no,
said-
he said anybody that exchanges
Their
their
bodies.
bodies for money.
Okay, let me add sexually.
Exactly.
That-
Sexual pleasure.
Anybody
The
that
exchange.
of sexual pleasure.
Yes.
Okay.
Is what makes it,
And innuendos,
makes the
yes.
person.
For
And like I
money.
was asking him,
For
male and
financial
female.
gain.
Yes.
Is it
Material
only
gain.
Okay.
Let's not even say money.
Yeah.
The
That's why I
exchange.
went as far as saying opportunities.
Yes, the exchange of
business, so.
sexual pleasure
Mm.
for gains, financial.
So is there a difference
Material
between
gain.
an Olosho and a call girl? Or is it just lingua?
Well, we have different classes of Olosho now. You have different classes of Olosho. You have the call girls. I don't know which one is the call girl again. Is it one that stands on the road?
That's the ones that's just part of it. Some people say Olosho, some people say call girl. So that's why I'm asking. Is there
We
a
have
difference?
Ashawo. We have Runs
That-
girl.
We used to have
Ashawo
is the
grandmother.
old,
Ashawo is the grandmother
oldies, yes,
of
lingua
yes. So we have Runs girls. We have Runs girls.
Hmm.
We have
Hook up girls.
hookup girls. We have help me now.
for. Are strippers also
Yes,
considered
it's also a
in
branch
that
of
bracket?
Olosho.
There's
no, but they
sexual-
say they don't have sex.
Who said so?
That's sexual.
They
See,
don't give
That's why
Sex.
the word is.
Says who? Strippers have sex.
There's
They
sexual
have. They
innuendos.
have.
like you
No,
said.
they have sex,
and they have
but
sex
it's not
too.
for everybody. It's not
Mm.
available for everybody. You have to. Most strip clubs they have rooms.
But it's
where-
not part of their job description, is it?
Says who? Is top on the list. It's not for
You're supposed to
every.
just
Maybe
dance.
it's premium offer.
Pool.
Yes, premium offer. Yes,
Oh.
But there's sexual
private.
involved. The dance
There's
is
private.
sexual. It's
There's
sensual.
private. Have you been to a strip club before?
Do I need to be to a strip club to know?
No, you have to.
I don't have to be to a
No,
strip
you
club
have to
know.
experience
But I
it.
have anyway.
No. Okay, you've been to a strip.
I've been to a club that has a strip club.
And
A
have
strip
you been to a
section.
proper strip club?
Which one is the proper strip club?
A strip club is a strip club. Nothing else is done there but stripping. They
Uh,
strip. There are poles.
Hmm.
There are some strip clubs that are members only. There are
Exclusive.
some strip
Mm.
clubs that are open to everybody. So there are clubs where you go and you know that this is a strip club, not a club that has a room, a
Okay.
session where they
Hmm.
dance on the pole. No, that's not a strip club. There are strip clubs and there are very few around. But proper strip clubs where you walk in, all the girls on the pole are all naked. And dancing
Partially
on the
naked?
pole. Yes,
No.
naked, not partially naked.
Daisy, like,
Yes,
naked.
fully naked.
wow.
And they have rooms, private rooms. Some rooms, if you pop champagne, you get a private lap dance. Some rooms, you pop maybe more bottles. Some rooms, you pay and you go in. When you now go into that room,
Wow.
whoever is coming into that room knows that you have paid heavily and that you're going to get everything you ask for. You understand?
Mhm.
So that's how the real strip clubs run.
But I want you to make the difference between the Olosho and the Runs girl. I know that back in the days, what we used to know as people who do prostitution is Ashao.
Mhm.
Now, lingua has changed, time and all that. So is there something a little more classier between the Olosho and the Runs girl, or what
They are all
ties
Olosho. So
all
Olosho
the-
is a general name for
Mm.
anybody who gives something for something, exchange for something, mostly sexual pleasure or whatever looks like it. They are now all classified as Oloshos. Under the Olosho, there are so many departments.
You want to share?
Now, Runs girls are those girls who are not full-time prostitutes. Runs girls are not full-time prostitutes. They may likely be in school. They may have a job.
Mm.
They may have their hustle or something. But also on the table, they are willing and ready to follow you for something. A Runs girl will not follow you if there is nothing. But at the same time, she's not going to stand or tell you that she's a prostitute. Most Runs girls will not negotiate price before they go with you. Most Runs girls want you to treat them like a normal girlfriend. They want you to treat them well. But of course, friends with benefits. There's something in it for them. Thanks for coming. Runs girls are the ones who settle for thanks for coming, but the thanks for coming has to look good. If the thanks for coming is not good enough, you're not going to see her again. Runs girls are those ones that will take something from you before anything. Have you seen a girl that you ask for her phone number? She tell her phone is bad because she wants you to buy a phone. Yes, immediately on the
Is
spot.
that so?
Yeah.
Yes, on the spot. Can I have your number? Oh, sorry, I don't have a phone. My phone is bad. She's testing you.
Wow.
If you're a correct guy at that point, you're going to ask her, what kind of phone do you want? So she knows that you're equal to the task. You tell her that she wants iPhone 17. You say, okay, my driver will deliver it tomorrow. You've won that one over. That's your Runs girl. So your driver will deliver the phone. Then you will start texting yourself. You start buying her flowers, cake. You treat her like a girlfriend. You think you have a girlfriend, but you don't have a girlfriend because you are not the only one. What she's looking at is her bottom line.
Okay.
How much are you contributing to her economy?
Okay.
That's a
So
Runs
somebody
girl.
pays for rent, another person pays for
Oh,
gas.
sure, yes.
Another person
Anything,
pays
however
for-
she wants it, yes.
Okay.
Some of them are still in school. Most of them are in school. Then most of them are workers too. Most bankers are Runs girl. I'm sorry to say. Most.
I was
didn't say
coming
all,
to,
oh. I don't
I
want
was
anybody
coming to
attack me.
that. Okay, you can
Most.
go ahead.
Most girls in the corporate world.
Most real estate.
Re- Thank you very much. Real estate is their new business.
Are you
Is their new
serious?
business. Yes, real estate. What do you do? Real estate. Before real estate, it was makeup. After makeup, it was interior. It is now real estate because you know the thing. Real estate is a business anybody can go into. All you need to become a real estate agent is just a complimentary card. That's if you even want. If you don't even want, you can call out your number for the person. But that's where they are now.
And that's where they can meet paying clients, right?
Yes.
That's most likely the place, right?
And that's what gives them the avenue to talk to anybody. A girl in real estate will come to you. So they're not waiting. You know, girls used to wait for you to come to them. She will dress up, come to a restaurant and chill. Or stand on the road and wait for you. Or come to a party or a wedding and she's, turning her neck, waiting for the guy to come. But now they don't. With real estate, you don't need to wait for anybody to come. Once you look at sight a guy and he looks like what you want, you approach him and introduce your business. Tell him people are selling the whole of Muwe. If he looks like Island, tell him that people are selling Lekki Phase 7 or Banana Island Phase 2 or whatever. Just to get talking with the guy, take his number, give him your number, and wait for him to make the move.
So Daisy, at
Post
what point
videos.
does it? At what point does wanting to sell a house to a client, as a real estate marketer, how does it graduate into, you now being having multiple clients and being willing to, give sexual pleasure to many of them?
Okay. I have a friend into real estate.
Right.
Now, each of them have like a target. It's more like marketing.
Oh, they give targets in real estate
And
too.
yes, if you're working with a company, and they'll tell you, oh, when you sell a house, you get 1% of whatever you're selling. Now, when you meet a client and you guys are talking, you see most of them, the videos they post on their WhatsApp and all that,
Right.
the guy's eyes are already interested in them. And then the way they start talking, he's already interested. Now, most guys will be like, I want to buy it too, but it's, they'll start giving that line. And you see the ladies like, because they want to get that 1% of that. Imagine selling a house for 120 million, you're getting 1% out of it, apart
12 million.
from your 120
Okay.
million.
And you get 1%.
1%
That's
out of
1.2.
it,
4.2. Okay.
1.2, yeah.
apart from your normal salary and whatever bonus comes with it, the
Okay.
lady will be tempted. It's like maybe when you are from a background that there's no
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
and maybe you're struggling and you're seeing your fellow women doing well, and most girls they say, that bone straight, I want to buy it, and hairs are expensive. Living the big girl lifestyle, they will be tempted, and once the guy starts, they'll be like, we can do anything, sir. And before you see, we're like, okay, let's meet up, and it starts from there.
If it's a one night stand, like one time, man, would you still call that an Olosho? But the worry now is the fact that, if you can do it to one person, you can do it to multiple people. Do you understand? So what does it concern you that a lady who has a job as a real estate marketer or even a banker? Because I was checking, I watched a podcast where they were talking about not all female marketers in the banking are prostitutes. That was the title. So that means that gist has gone round, that marketers, in fact, back in the days, that used to be it.
Yes.
Now it has moved, to real estate and coming to entertainment. But does it concern you that businesses springing up now are beginning to be positioned as a sex, marketing or sex in the sexual industry targeted to, to prey on women?
Prey on women or prey on men?
Prey on women and men, but mostly women.
I think
mostly
men
women
are the prey. I'll tell you, we'll get there, but let me start with this. Yes, it concerns me that when a company, a bank, or a real estate firm, or any of these firms that usually hire ladies to do their marketing, they have a selection for the specification.
Is it intentional that they hire ladies?
It's intentional that
and it's a certain kind of ladies.
Skin color, tone, shape, height, and all that one. It's like more. It's more or less a modeling agency. Well, what they are offering is banking, because they feel that this person will be approachable by. You understand? If girl no fine, then no waiting. Why? If you not get the shape or you not get the necessary, physique, you might not be put in that department. Maybe you put in operations or some other place.
But you have to. If you have to go out,
where you have to go out, they intentionally choose a certain kind of women. That's not my.
Do they do it? Do they intentionally pick those ladies so that they can go the extra mile? Does the system encourage the ladies to go the extra? Because I can hire you as a marketing person.
Yeah.
I have not directly said you can go and sell your body.
nobody would directly or openly, because it can be used against them. Nobody would directly or
Right.
openly tell you you can sell your body
Right.
just to bring
Right.
meet your balance or meet your target. Nobody would tell you to do that openly. But the conditions that they give you, the conditions are against the employment law or employability law, or I don't know what's it called, labor law, where you tell somebody that if they don't meet a certain target, they won't get their complete pay. And the conditions that you give them and the timing that you give them. So the working environment encourages women or these girls going out there and working extra to meet.
Yeah, but working extra
target.
doesn't mean giving your body for.
So if the
to meet
system,
targets.
and it's not just the company now,
Yeah.
the economy on its own, our economy on its own puts pressure on organizations. Organizations in turn put that pressure on their staff. I've worked in 2 banks by God's grace, and one was a microfinance bank. And we saw the way marketers were pushed out there. You must meet your balance. You must meet your balance. When they're about to reach that balance, the goalpost will be shifted. And so the pressure will come on the girls.
So if you want to put the blame on the system, on the bank, what about the men?
That's where we'll get.
I don't think.
I was coming to the guys.
In fact, that's where this conversation will get to.
I don't think we should blame the banks. Yes, we know. I know a bank that when you are in their training school,
Right.
the ladies in the training school are taught to touch up their makeup every 30 minutes.
Every 30 minutes.
Yes, I know a bank. In fact, I use the bank. The people in the training school are taught to touch up their makeup every 30 minutes.
Wow.
Especially the front desk officers.
Okay, front
Now,
desk. Okay.
also in marketing, just like you said, there's nobody who would want to hire marketers and will not look out for people who are good looking.
Good looking.
So those things you mentioned, being tall, fair, pretty, blah, blah, blah. Every system, everybody, even as we're sitting here now, if we have to present somebody,
Right.
you understand? You have to look for someone who's good looking. Look at the lady sitting with us. If she wasn't good looking, we may not have decided to sit with her for this conversation.
Shout out to you, Daisy.
Understand? So it's normal. But what has happened is that the people now take advantage of that. First of all, the men recognize that, these girls are always coming to come and market us. And let me tell you how this thing started. They started from the traders in the market. Yes, the prostitution in the corporate world, the people who encourage the prostitution in the corporate world were the traders in the market. Because first of all, what happened? Being a marketer or marketing products, goods, whether it's bank, it's not just bank, manufacturing companies, whatever, people who sell services. The traders in the market, because of course the average trader in the market is an illiterate,
right,
who's done apprenticeship
right,
for 7 years
right,
and has been settled by his organ. He starts his business, and
right,
as God will have it, he has the business acumen and he's able to grow his business. Then he grows his business to the point where he's a millionaire, he's importing stuff, and he cannot go out on an evening and have a chat with a graduate, a young girl who is pretty flying, and you walk into a restaurant and you say, where are you going to start from? Because first of all, you can't speak her language.
right.
So marketing brought that connection, especially bankers and some other people in the corporate world.
Really,
the traders now had the opportunity to sit in their offices, sit in their shops, and these young girls working.
Yeah.
And they are looking for something. What are they looking for? They want to meet their target. They need money. And when the girl walks in and starts talking to you, then you realize that there's a forum for you to have a conversation with this kind of girl. That's how it started. And some of the girls who were desperate, some of the girls who felt, some girls just want the easy way out. There are still very decent girls who are still marketers that will come to you and sell their product to you. And if you're not willing to buy, they walk away. But most times you find out that a better number of these girls want the easy way out. And so they walk into the trader's shop and they start talking, and the trader is looking at her boobs while she's talking. You understand? And then maybe by the time she's done, he decides to dash her money as his own way of communication. And the guy finds out that, this guy get money, and they be like saying, Namumu, the ones they call money misroad. That's where money misroads came from.
Wow.
You understand? So that was the first contact between the girls in the corporate world who are educated, who are well-mannered, who are on a certain pedigree,
level,
having the opening to wealthy men who are not so educated, who are not on their level. So by the time these traders started succeeding, they started first of all by marrying some of them. Most of them, what they did initially, once you come and market them, they throw marriage to you and they marry you. That's how, if you check most traders, in Nigeria now, illiterate, semi-illiterate, most of them are married to graduates. How do you think it happened?
Yes.
It was through this forum that it started happening. Then also, when it now started happening, then the boys outside, boys who were also working in the corporate world and also running their own business, started looking at, what did happen? These people going the whole cheek pass us now. And they also bought into it. And then what happened to the girls? The girls now realized that, Omo, this same thing that you're keeping and you're waiting for love, people are using it to build bridges.
Yeah.
You understand? And suddenly it became a norm. So today it is hard. I'm sorry to say it on this podcast, but I will tell you now that for every 5 girls you see today in our society, 4.5 have the Olosho vibe.
Wow.
If not 6.
Of 6 out of 5.
Yes.
So,
but let me use 4.5 because I still know that there are still some decent women, and shout out to decent women.
Shout out to
so that it
decent
wouldn't look
woman.
like we want to say all women. Not all women are like that, but a greater percentage.
How about the guys?
You will hardly find a woman now that will deal with you without putting the Olosho vibe ahead.
Sidio said something fundamental. We said, what about the men?
And I was asking her, how about the guys?
Yeah,
Guys
you're talking
also
about the men that fund this industry, or the
the
men
that also, you know, go to markets to certain rich ladies.
So women now are beginning to work very hard. Women now are beginning, you know, there's this whole career fest now happening. So women are beginning to work hard. And most times for a woman, when you focus on your career without looking at a relationship, you build a career and you have no relationship, and you get to a certain age, it becomes very difficult for you to find true love. Because a woman, let's say a woman who is in her mid-40s or 50s, who is a top level management in an organization, will be difficult to find a boyfriend. Why? Because the guys on your level already have been taken. And the ones that are not taken don't want someone like you, because they know you know what they know. So they are looking for younger girls that will be at their beck and call. First of all, a man at that level, at that age, will not want a woman that will be chasing what he's chasing.
Yes.
So he looks for a woman that will wait on him. So you that you are a woman and you're in your mid-40s, early 50s, you have done well for yourself. Even from late 30s, you have done well for yourself. What happens? You suddenly start looking for a guy that you will build, a guy that you will nurture, a guy who will be there for you. Most importantly, a guy who looks like what you want. At that point, you now have the privileges and the opportunity to choose exactly what you want. And so you also find that they are very, I don't want to call them stupid, they are guys too, who don't want to help themselves, who don't want to do anything for themselves. What they do is go to the gym, work out, build all their muscles, and wait on such women.
Wait on people's wives.
Exactly.
Women.
Exactly. And there are also wives that are dissatisfied at home.
Coming to that.
But the husbands have kept money and good life, and they are not dissatisfied. So what happens is that when the man goes to work, she gets into the car by 10, 11 a.m. after she has done school run and start driving around town. And she's going to find these boys coming out from the gym. That's why you see most people who go to the gym, when they leave the gym, they stand at the bus stop with singlet.
With bottled water.
Yes, with a bottled water. How this whole wearing singlet around town, going to the gym, how do you think it started? This is how it started. They leave the gym in their singlets at about 11, 12, 10 a.m. and they stand on the road waiting for a lady to pick them up. And we have seen a lot of it. We have experienced all these things. So the Olosho vibe, as we are saying, is something that we really, 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 really need to talk about and look into, because, like I said, for every 5 ladies you see now, 4.5 have that vibe. And when I say 4.5 have the vibe, what I mean, I don't mean that 4.5 ladies are standing on the road, or 4.5 ladies are somewhere where you can go and pay them and have sex, but they cannot deal with you. Hardly now would you find a lady who will deal with you without financial gain, without material gain. That's how we get to hear things like, can he take care of me? Please tell me, what can he take care of me?
No romance without finance.
Exactly, no romance without finance.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead,
please.
This whole can you take care of me? It started when guys started asking women, what do you bring to the table? That's when this that's when this whole can you take care of me started.
What do you bring to the table? What to do with can you
because
take care of me?
If men take away the money, what exactly can a man give to you?
No, but the people asking you, can you take care of me? They want the money. It's the money that they're talking about.
It's the money
that's where the whole thing.
So in other words,
they say if a woman has her own money, and the man comes, if you take that money out, what can a man?
But the women who ask you, can you take care of me, are not the women who have their own money. Funny
True,
enough, the
true.
women who have their own money don't ask you anything.
Right.
The women who have their own money, the women who want to work hard for themselves, they don't ask you anything.
True.
You know, I always tell people that it's more difficult to date a rich girl than a poor girl.
True.
Mm.
True.
Even
Very
marriage,
difficult.
it is very difficult to marry a woman who is an independent woman than a woman who has nothing.
Why do you say society? Because
Because a woman with money wants your time and love.
Right.
That's the only
That's
thing
what
you
you
can
bring
give
to
her.
the table. Yeah.
You can't buy her chain. You can't buy her bone straight. She can afford bone straight. A woman that can buy herself 10 bone straight, then you go out on a Friday and come back by 4 a.m., you're bringing bone straight. She's going to throw it in the dustbin. She wants your time. She wants your love. She wants you to call her every 1 hour. She wants you to call her at lunchtime. She wants you to pick her up from her office at lunch so you guys will have lunch together. Because that's what she wants. They say human want is insatiable. Is that not what they say?
Right.
So it's better. It's easier to date a poor girl. Because if you're dating a poor girl, you can leave the house on Friday, come back on Sunday. When you're coming back, you buy a car, put flower on it, and park it outside. As you're walking in, as she's raking, you say, go and look out the window. She'll start crying. What's she crying for? Poverty.
And she has linked love to material.
Yeah, exactly, because that's to her, that's the interpretation of love. That's what love means to her.
This takes us back to demand, and that's what I want to say.
Go ahead.
That if there was no demand for Olosho, there won't be supply of Olosho.
Right.
I just think it's balance of economics.
So it's chicken and egg.
Yes.
It's chicken and egg. Don't put it on demand. Don't say if there was no demand for Olosho. If there was no supply of Olosho, there would not be demand.
No. Demand.
Chicken
demand.
and egg. No.
Demand now brings supply.
There's nothing. See, listen. For every natural thing on earth, it is supply first before demand. For every natural thing on earth, where you have demand before supply are inventions. We're here, we're always hot, and somebody thinks of making AC, and they make AC, and more people want to buy AC, and they produce more.
Right.
You make car. People thought of how to move from one location to another, and you make car. But when it comes to natural things, water, fire, air, Olosho is the natural thing.
And people have said this. People have said this.
Let me finish.
Olosho is the oldest trade
I
in
don't
the
agree.
world.
I know we'll get there. I don't agree.
When we get there, you will tell me the trade that you know today that was in existence before Olosho.
Person they die if you not Popo, if you not do this.
Which one be say person they die?
Person they
I will
die.
take you back to where Olosho started from.
Take us back there.
I will
Take
talk
us
about
back
where
there.
Olosho started from. But let me finish what I'm saying.
Finish what you're saying.
That it is supply before demand.
For natural things.
For natural things.
And it's not natural.
Oh, it is natural. We'll get there. Now, Olosho became available. Like we said, when we were young, I remember when I was in secondary school, JS1, there was one Ashawo house in Onitsha then. I schooled in Onitsha, Dennis Memorial Grammar School. There was one Ashawo house then. It was opposite where we used to buy food.
Wow.
We were in JS1. So those days, we loved going to go and buy food around 6, 7 because we always see men fighting with Ashawo who did not pay. Then Ashawo used to stay in their house. I think Oke Bakati has said that as a joke before. Then Ashawo stayed in the house. If you want Ashawo, you go to Ashawo.
Go to them, right?
Ashawo had children. Some Ashawo, you come to them, they'll tell you to hold on that they are breastfeeding. You wait. They will give you bench. You sit on the bench and wait. When she's done breastfeeding, you will go. Then suddenly, there were so many Ashawo houses that were not always having customers. They were not satisfied. The Ashawos were not satisfied anymore, waiting for people to come to them. Then they started coming on the street. And they now had places where they will go and stand. You know the ones in Sulere.
Yeah.
Ayelara and Co.
Yeah.
Everywhere. You understand? So they started coming out. That supply being more than demand. So when they now started coming out, more and more men now started seeing it. Because before, if you didn't know Ashawo house, you don't know anything about Ashawo. Until they started standing on the road, and men who had no business with Ashawo now started seeing it. Men that will get home and have issue with their wife at 6, 7 p.m. Their wife will annoy them and they decide to take a stroll. And they suddenly see somebody touching them and say, do you want me? You understand? And more men started patronizing them. And from standing on the road,
the street,
they now start going to joints.
From
going to joints, they are now in homes.
Right.
So they keep bringing it closer to men to the point now that there's hardly any man now, once you're a town boy, that you will not know 1 or 2 Oloshos. And what has happened is that the business has graduated. They have gone from that whole waiting where you come, you know that it's 25 naira, 30 naira for a round, to now where you are allowed your conscience, let your conscience be thy judge. The girl makes herself available. You take her to a hotel or wherever you want to take her to. And when you finish what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to do her well. And the men stopped doing well. Men now started playing tricks. And then the girls got aggressive to the point where if you finish and you don't pay well, now fight will meet you there. And so gradually, it is now getting to the point. Now, why am I saying out of every 5 girls you meet, 4 of them? Because it's enticing. Girls are seeing other girls without doing anything. Make it. There are so many girls today in Lagos that live in rented apartment. They don't know how the rent is paid. And some other girls are seeing them. Some other younger girls who want to be hardworking, who want to do the right thing, but it's in your face. So now it is you against your conscience. It has gotten so bad that it has even entered secondary school. That if you want to date a 15-year-old girl and you want to talk to a 15-year-old girl and she wants to know what you can do for her. When you see 2 girls talking, this one is asking, so who bought you this phone? I go to places and I see girls who are less than 20 carrying iPhone 17. Fear will not let me buy iPhone 17 as old as I am. And you're seeing a 16, 17-year-old girl carrying iPhone 17. How the hell did she get iPhone 17? You understand? So the thing has gotten to the place where it is now a problem. Parents are now struggling to hold their daughters down. In fact, now when you talk to men, most men will tell you that I give my daughter whatever she wants. Why are they doing that? Because of the temptation outside.
The pressure.
Any guy who is comfortable now, the first thing you want to do is buy your daughter comfort so that she will not go outside and look at anything. That's why we keep telling men now that the best friend the girl will have is the father. If you're your daughter's first love and you take good care of her and you give her everything she needs, which is almost impossible, it will be easier for her to say no to that temptation. But for girls who don't have that, for girls that their parents cannot afford to do that for them, the temptation is so high. That was why I screamed when I heard the amount. Do you know their figure we're talking about? Men spend more money on prostitution than they spend on education. So what kind of society are we talking about? Men spend more money on prostitution than they spend on health care. Men spend more money on prostitution than they spend inside the house than they give their wives. Women don't know. People don't know.
In Lagos alone.
But look at the figures we're hearing.
$291
The figure can compete with our budget.
Absolutely.
The money we're waiting on federal government to build roads with, people, men are spending it on prostitutes.
So that means the industry can even loan the loan that
yes,
we are looking
federal
for.
government should stop loaning money from World Bank.
From World Bank.
They should loan money. Listen, I have said it before and I'm saying it again, that prostitution should be made a legal business and they should be taxed. You'll be shocked that the economy we're looking for, we're going to get it from there. Because there is it is hard. Even inside church. Talk to a girl inside church. The next time she's coming to visit, tell that she doesn't have money for her Uber. It's Olosho vibe now.
A girl asking for transportation.
Olosho vibe.
That's interested in you.
Olosho vibe.
Yeah.
Olosho vibe. Olosho vibe.
What do you think about that?
Am I in support of that?
You're not in support of that.
Why are you not in support of that?
You would ask for
I
transport.
will ask for transport.
Why?
From
Why?
who?
Why? You're going to visit
If
the
your
guy,
pastor, if your pastor calls you now and say, "Can I see you tomorrow?" Are you going to ask him for transport?
No.
If you have an interview,
If you
have a job
if you have a
interview.
job interview and they tell you to come to, will you ask for transport?
For my family, yes, but
Why are you saying your family? I'm talking about the person who is asking you to come.
no.
So if your pastor will ask you to come and you will not ask him for transport, if your lecturer or teacher will ask you, "I want to see you tomorrow in the office," are you going to ask him for transport?
No, I won't.
A guy who is interested in you, that's the only person you're going to ask for transport.
Is it for safety? Is it for
It is not for
for you
safety.
to know
It's
if-
for him to pay for your time.
seeing,
No.
seeing allowance?
Yes. for making yourself available. For making yourself available, you're already billing him. For your person, for your presence, you're
And
billing
sex is
him.
not involved
He
yet.
is privileged to have you.
Right.
Why? Because you know what he's looking for.
And I think this is supported by Mugu men. See, the society is a masculine
Which
society.
man is not a
It's
Mugu?
it depends on what
There's
you're Mugu for.
no man who is not a
It depends
Mugu.
on
How
what
do
you're
you
Mugu
mean?
for.
Every man is a Mugu. Every human being is a Mugu. What you're going to ask yourself is, who has your Mugu button? So it is only when a reasonable person has your Mugu button that you think you're not a Mugu. Because for every human being, somebody has your Mugu button.
Yeah.
So if you are lucky, thank God the person who has my Mugu button is a reasonable person. So I feel like a guy. Because I've never been guide before. But if you mistakenly fall in the hand of the wrong person, Because we all have mumu button. If you fall into the hand of the wrong person, then you know that you're a mugu, you're a big mugu. So when some men come out
this,
and
this particular one of a guy funding a girl just to come
Yes,
visiting.
I was going
You
to ask
understand?
him that. That's go ahead.
She said,
I have something
yes,
to
say,
say.
please go ahead.
If I'm the one that initiated, like, I want to see you,
Right.
I would pay my own transport there because I initiated.
mm,
But if you're inviting me,
mm.
I feel you should pay my
It's
transport.
Olosho vibe.
Why?
No matter how you look at it, it's Olosho vibe.
But we see. I mean,
Let me give you an example.
Go ahead, sir.
If I call Etemi or $10 now, what's her name? Babajide or so, or copy
Copy.
his sister, or I call a Dangote's daughter, or call a Mike Adenuga's daughter. Let's have a meeting in Ikeja where I'll meet me at Sheraton. Do you think she's going to ask me for transport?
Hell
she
no.
won't. But would you make an offer to my driver will pick you up? Would you do that? Would you make
For who?
an offer for how she will get there? Would you?
No, I won't.
Does she
Is
need
there
that?
any context where a man would tell a girl? I'm not trying to speak from both sides of the mouth. Too.
If you have
I'm
a
just
driver,
Hmm.
your driver can pick a girl up. Now, if I invite a girl, let's say I meet a girl and we got talking and she tells me she has no job, she's looking for a job, she just finished youth service, she's at home. I live on the island. She lives in Ikeja GRA. And I say, okay, let's have lunch tomorrow. I should know that she cannot afford to come.
True.
Uber from the mainland to the island will cost her about 20,000 naira. So I'm going to ask her, I will send my driver to pick you tomorrow, or take a ride, meet me at so place, I will pay. But perchance I fail to do that and I just say, can we have lunch tomorrow? A decent girl will tell me, no, please. Why? I can't come to the island. Really? Why can't you come to the island? You understand? The island is far. I can't afford to come to the island. Please don't worry. Or you come to the mainland. That's a decent girl. An Olosho vibe is when the girl wants to come because she knows what she's going to gain, but she doesn't have money, or she decides not to pay from her money. Then you tell her, can we have lunch tomorrow in VI? She will say, where? You tell her so place. She will say, okay. The next thing, she drops the phone and she sends you text, send cab money. Or she sends her account number. Or she even waits till tomorrow. Some of them will not even say anything. They wait till tomorrow, get into the cab. And when they get in front of the restaurant, they will now start calling you. Where are you? Where are you? I'm inside. Say, come outside. Come outside for what? Some of us, we already know. Once we hear come outside, we turn off our phone. I'll tell you I'm wearing a red shirt, but I'll turn off my phone. If you like, don't come out from that car. Come outside, come outside, come outside.
Got into the part where they will not come with 4 friends.
Leave
or 5
that
friends.
one. Those ones are hungry ones. I'm not even talking about those ones. Those ones are very hungry. From Ubomosho and Ibadan. I'm talking about the Olosho that is even a Lagos Olosho. Come outside. Then when you get outside, you see how like, they always keep their neck like monkey inside the car. She's sitting behind though. You don't have money to pay cab. Instead of you to sit beside the guy as a humble
So that
girl.
you will follow the
They will sit in the owner's corner and then keep their neck like this. When you're coming out, it's only her head you'll be seeing and her eyes. Then when you get there, oh really, calm down now. She will now come down, give you a hug. As she's giving you a hug, she will whisper in your ear, pay the cab. So I have not paid the cab.
Daisy, tell us now.
That's Olosho vibe.
Why? Why do ladies do this?
See, you don't finish up.
Okay. There's one that's trending.
Shout out
right
to
now.
Ibadan Ogbomoso ladies. We're hailing you people.
But funny enough, Ibadan girls are very hardworking. If Ibadan girls can be Ron's girls, you hardly find an Ibadan girl that will come to Lagos and do full Olosho. Ibadan girl can be assisting herself with runs. You know, so Ibadan girls are those ones that you see. There's a birthday party, somebody takes her along, she will come there, hang around, and hope a guy will talk to her. You talk to her, blah blah blah. She's hoping you do her well. Most of them may not even ask you for anything. They are just hoping that when you finish, you do them well. It's also Olosho vibe on another level, lower scale. Wow. So when you finish and you don't do her well, she's not going to pick your call again. You understand? Akure girls will come over and over. Once you don't do her well the first time, she will come a second time, come a third time. You take like 3-4 times before she will write you off. Olosho vibe. So that's what I'm saying. It is hard now to see a girl that will not mix business with pleasure. Hardly. There are very few. And most times you find out that they are coming from a comfortable home. Is it that they are coming from a comfortable home or they have been trained properly? Those are the kind of girls that you will see. And they will not, their relationship with you, fine, if you are rich, That's an advantage. If you're comfortable, that's an advantage. But most times, she will not judge you based on that.
I don't think you agree with that, because
So-
before this conversation, you were saying something about even girls that are brought up well. Still end
Yes.
up, yes. Tell us about
Bringing
that.
somebody up
Tell us
well
about that.
and receiving good upbringing, they're two different things. When I was in the university, we had a boy. His father was a bishop. He was one of the leaders of.
Pastors' kids are
That's
the
what I'm saying.
worst.
So upbringing, was he brought up well? Yes. Did he take the training? No. So when I say a girl that has been brought up well, I mean the one that received that training that they gave her. Because some people will come from decent homes or they're not decent. But if a girl comes from a decent home and she has received that training, most times it's in the blood actually. Some of these things are innate. Yes, some of these things are innate. It's not just about training a child. Sometimes a child will pick up traits from the father or the mother.
Right.
If your mother is a very decent woman, you are likely to be decent. If your mother is not decent, if they let them go and train inside church, acting inside you will still come out.
I think that's a natural controversy where we say that people are either they have innate traits or what they learn from the environment.
Yes.
You know, once people have seen, and we see it on TV, we see it on in movies, where especially Nigerian film, where a man loves a woman, he has to provide, he has to pay her bills, he has to take care of her. The quarrels in those films are quarrel of, you don't take care of me, I'm going to date another guy that is showing me love, trying to take care of me. You know, so we learn some things from mere society, what we just observe in the society. But there's one that is trending right now. I like us to talk about it.
Right.
I like Daisy to actually, shed more light on it if she is privy to that. Is the one of private chef, where a lady has a lucrative work. Being a chef is a very decent job, but they say they had happy endings to it. Where someone say they do massages, but they had happy endings to it, and that happy endings in quotes means that you will come. When they come,
It's not only the woman now. In fact, more male chefs do that than women now. You're surprised you're even talking about
chef where they cook food.
Chef where they cook food in Abuja. Most male chefs you see in Abuja sleep.
No, Abuja na man.
I once met a
Olosho
chef in
Nigeria.
Abuja that told me that 60% of the girls he cooks for, he sleeps with them. That what he does is that once he enters the house, he takes off his shirt. The guy goes to the gym every day. If you see the guy, hunk, the one they call hunk, fine, good-looking young man. He said that most of his clients are young single ladies. All those career ladies, in their 30s, in their 40s, who live alone. So what he does is that they give him lists to go to the market and come and make maybe 2, 3 or 4 soups. And what he does is that the girl will give him key to the house. So he will go to the market, come back maybe like 2, 3. He will not cook the food. He will arrange everything in the kitchen, sit in the parlor, and be watching TV until 5 p.m. When he knows that the girl is about to come home, then he takes off his shirt. And he's in the kitchen just wearing his joggers, no panties, no boxer, nothing, just jogger and shirtless. With all those his muscles, then he starts cooking. Then maybe 30 minutes later, the girl walks into her house. Oh, wow, what's happening? Then the girl comes to the kitchen. That he will make sure he's the one that will take the spoon and take the food and put it in your mouth. That's how he starts. He said that he has never missed it before. That there are very few ladies that he has tried it with that it did not work. That once you come into that kitchen, he will put you in front of the cooker, stand behind you, fetch the food, put in your mouth, and he will make sure he stains your mouth or something. Then he will wipe it with his hand. That he starts from there. Then the woman will go and change and come back because he has triggered her interest. You understand? So it's very common with guys. Olosho vibe too. So the Olosho, listen, we are discussing Olosho vibe. We're not discussing just women. We're discussing Olosho vibe. And for me, whether it's Ronzo, whether it's a call girl, whether it's a escort.
Sorry, which one is escort?
Yes, now.
Tell us about escort. I don't know what
Please,
escort.
go
I
ahead.
think those people will follow us with Tyrene and Elox.
Yes,
No.
Sorry, which one is escort?
Please tell us.
So let's say you have an event.
Yes.
You have an event and you need someone to follow you. A very classic girl. You pay her and she follows you. Well dressed, well classy. She's well spoken and all that. She follows you
To
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 an
the event.
event, outing. If you want dinner, you just pay them. That's what they do.
And that does not necessarily involve.
That's where it
That
starts
doesn't-
from.
That's where it starts.
okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
that's happy ending.
So imagine
Yes.
imagine staying with a girl for 6 hours. What are you saying?
Mm.
Yes, now. Okafor's
So
law.
I'm
Have you heard about
telling you that-
Okafor's law?
Once
Once Debe can always be Debe. Once given time with Debe.
Okay.
Wow.
So if I pay a girl now, I have
Keep
a
you
wedding.
company.
I have a wedding
To keep
and
you
I pay for
company.
escort and I tell the escort it's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I have paid you. Baba, that's 6 p.m. We're going home together.
And you blow siren, How
Because
can you call you
you have to
escort,
be intentional. You as a guy, first of all, the guys who do these things, they know the game.
Kai.
At that wedding, he will be the one feeding her. Be nice to
Really?
her. If her feet is hurting, you raise it under the
Massage
table.
it. Give her
Help
your
her.
shoe.
Exactly. Give her your shoes to wear. You know, if she stains her dress, you be the one to wipe it. You be the one to do this. Listen.
Boyfriend duties.
Oh, give me another fight.
So
Boyfriend
Daisy,
duties.
it means that these ladies actually know what the real thing they are being paid for.
Yes.
It's not just that escorts.
So let's not say that so that some girls will not come and attack us. What they are paid for is escorts. But there are other benefits. So they look forward
So
to
they have
those
rate
other
card.
benefits.
They have rate.
Exactly. They look, first of all, before the girl will agree to escort you, you will be profiled. There's a guy who wants to go for a wedding. Who is the guy? Let me see his picture. This is the picture. What does he do? He works with so bank. He's the branch manager in Ikoyi branch. So the girl understands
Wow.
there's some level. So she knows the person she's going out with. At that point, women think very far. You know, I've said this before, that women are ahead of men.
Right. Right.
Women are ahead of men. I'm sure that's why God created man first. If God had created woman before creating man, that man would have turned the man to a houseboy. So she already has your profile. She knows. So she has thought far. Even if I get belay for this one, you go fit train me and the pikin. Yes, if anything goes wrong. So that's how women think. Do you know the day you tell the girl hi, she has decided whether she will date you or not? That 6 months, 2 years, 3 months that you're using to toast her, she's just putting
No
you
wonder
on
we
cruise.
always hear when the guy gives up on too quickly. We hear he should have tried that.
Yes.
Okay.
You understand? So the escort girls know they are paid for escort, but they it's just like ushering. Ushering is Olosho vibe too now.
How?
Wedding ushers and all those
Ushering.
things.
How?
Don't know whether wedding or birthday. The girls who go into ushering, over 70% of them are not going into ushering because of that 20,000 naira they pay ushers. For crying out loud, have you seen
Really?
the girls who work as ushers? You will not say them pass the money now. That
They
Ankara they're
always
wearing.
collect complimentary card from people. They always
I see girls
talk to
at
people.
events wearing that 5,000 naira Ankara with designer shoes. You see her wristwatch. She's standing. You see her skin. Her boldness. You know that it's not the 20,000 naira they're going to give her after the day that she came out for. Now she came out for the complimentary cards. Those are the complimentary cards that she's going to work on or work on her during the week. This is Olosho vibe. There are very few girls who are supporting themselves or who need extra money to go back to school that will come out and do usher. I'm not saying every girl is an Olosho.
Right.
Please.
Right.
There are
True.
decent girls and I
True.
have met them. But we're talking about the general statistics.
Yeah, so I'd like to talk about this on Ken.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a major pandemic in employing now. When you need a staff out of secondary school, out of university, you just need someone to work in your business, receptionist, all those basic roles that people used to look for then.
Right.
In my business, I run a restaurant. In my business, I've been looking for an assistant chef for the longest. I had to go and bring somebody from the village to show you how.
So even the person
Nobody in Lagos.
even the person you brought from the village will resign after 3 months.
He will soon resign.
Why?
You know what? You see,
There are so many
I'll
reasons.
give you. Let me tell you from my own experience.
Yes.
We want to pay above minimum wage, maybe 70K a month. A WhatsApp message of one of them that I once employed. The guy they offer him 100K for one night.
So that's number one. The
Now I
Olosho,
won't pay somebody in
the
the month.
Olosho vibe is number
Wow.
one. The internet business is also part of it.
Oh,
Betting is
God.
also part of it for
let's
both
not-
male and female.
Mm.
Betting is a major part of it because the truth is that a girl, you want to come to work 30 days in a month or 20 days in a month, can afford to be following Man U and be betting that Man U will lose. In 2 weeks, she will get that money. Why would she want to leave the house? Boy or
Why
girl?
Man U
Oh,
specifically?
Arsenal. No, I
Why
wasn't
you-
Arsenal.
Yeah, you are sure Man U will lose.
Oh, Arsenal.
This
No,
season-
which one be say
No,
one?
this season that just finished. Man U is the only club that you
You're
are
sure?
they will.
No, but they came
Listen,
third now. They came third.
Statistics
this
have
season.
shown that the guy who left his hair said that until Man U win 5 games before he cut his hair.
You will cut him next year now.
No, he never cut the hair.
You will cut him next year.
So
All right. So
But I'm
you mentioned internet. Oh, you want to say something?
The
Okay.
internet, yes, internet, all these TikTok,
Yeah.
YouTube business.
That's another
Yes,
line
that's
that
the
we should talk
major.
about.
That's the major.
Now,
part
sir,
of
let's
it.
talk about that, sir. They are Telegram had to disable that option. There used to be an option on Telegram where that says nearby devices or nearby. It means people in your community.
Mm.
Telegram automatically creates a group, or you can create a group based on
Mm.
people within your vicinity.
Mm.
On that group, once you say hi,
Mm.
I'm in Surulere,
They will
I
answer
need
you.
something, they go answer you. I
Pure
need
Olosho
Surulere, where you
vibe.
dey. It says Telegram now to disable it.
Mm.
On TikTok had to one time restrict live streaming access for Nigerians
Mm.
at some point.
For
It's
Nigerians.
because of
I don't know if they have disabled it or not, but it's
they brought it back. They
It's
brought it
back.
back.
Yeah,
They
it's still
disabled. Let me
working.
tell you why, sir.
I know Oniru.
It's
for
because
one.
of camera down.
Uh,
There's a term that they use online now. It's called camera down. It means take the camera down. What it means is that people
Show-
either on WhatsApp call, show your body and all that.
mm.
So and they
Wow.
get gifted. Now men don't even have to direct. I'm not sure that one is captured. I'm not sure that department
It's captured in
is
the
captured
figures.
in your
Abi?
figures
Yeah.
because
yeah.
Yes.
that
Yeah,
one
it's not.
is just by gifting.
That one is
Gifting
the
them on
leading
TikTok.
On TikTok, it's
Yes,
crazy now.
yes, it's crazy now.
It's a pandemic.
Now,
Yes.
TikTok is even the easier version, sir. Because TikTok, if you expose your body too much, you get banned. You get
Not anymore.
you get shadow banned and so
Not
on.
No,
Like,
they
seriously.
have sites where you can expose your
I
body.
say there are apps now. If you go on Google Play,
Mm.
there are plethora of apps. The mistake you will do is when you mistakenly check one app, they will not start suggesting more of those similar apps to you. That those
right.
apps are full-time runs app. Full-time, not be say you don't need to come to introduce yourself. They don't help you do the introduction.
Even dating.
Now
apps.
just for you to
Yeah,
There are
dating
dating
apps.
apps. There's so many. So the internet is even crazy now. That's why I'm telling you that girls, anybody trying to hire any girl now, if any girl takes your job now, she's a decent girl. If any girl takes your job now, she's a decent girl. Girls, let me tell you, girls get up now, go and pay for apartments. You understand? Because they
Right.
need the ambience. Girls get up now, go and I used to own shortlets, and I wonder why will young girls come to the shortlet, 2-3 short girls, pay for your apartment for like 2-3-4 days, and you ask them, is it your birthday? No, we just want to chill. It's the ambience they want so that they'll be able to do those videos, and they get gifted. They get gifted, and I still go back to who are the men gifting them? They are those traders. Some men ordinarily, whether married or not, ordinarily cannot talk to a girl on the street, see a girl on the road and say hi. They can't. So the internet is a heaven for them. They just come there. You don't have to say anything. You throw it to the girl immediately. I want to sleep with you. And the girl will
Just
ask you
like
for
that.
how much. You understand? I remember when we went for inauguration in Abuja some time ago, 2023. One guy, the hotel we were saying, one guy came there. We're all in the restaurant. And then he started talking to his friend. He said, open up now, open up now. So I started listening to their conversation. Open up for what? The guy was like, for this neighborhood now, we'll find babes where they this neighborhood now, we'll hook up with them. So I heard these guys, it was like 10 a.m., 11, we're all in the restaurant. And the next thing, by the time I came down to the restaurant around 7 p.m., they had like 3-4 girls with them. And from their conversation, it was obvious they didn't know those girls before that day.
Wow.
So apparently, they went on that app and they saw girls close by and they started chatting them.
I still think it's demand.
It is
I
not
think demand. I think the industry is funded by strong demand.
in prostitution, supply comes before demand. I have told you that. The supply in natural things.
So if the supply waiting, people don't want to go. The supply and people say they know are men.
Who tell
Let's
you?
assume say men
So
get sense.
do they
They
force
don't
you?
want.
They don't force you. They just
The
hang,
business go crash.
They
now.
just they hang their market for show class.
Was there not a time that Association of Ashewos, maybe in Benin or where, they wanted to protest and they were cursing, was it the former president, that because of the bad economy, that they are losing customers. So if the demand was not there,
So if it was demand, you have just answered my question. Supply before demand. That's why they were protesting.
Person. Yeah.
If it was demand cannot protest now.
demand came short.
No,
Do you understand?
no.
There was
Supply.
supply of demand.
Exactly. So supply before demand. They have made it available for you. That's why once you want it, you get it. Listen, do you know, if you have 3 girls here now and 3 boys, if a boy wants to sleep with a girl, he will have to walk out and start strolling around Magodo, looking for a random girl or a girl who is stranded that he will toast. It depends on the girl. He can see the girl and say hi, the girl will not answer. He can see the girl, take the girl
Yeah.
to somewhere, they sit down, eat, and by the time he's done talking, the girl will say, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know this is what you wanted to say. I'm not part of this." But if a girl wants to get it now, she knows that before she will walk down the end of this road, she will get it. You understand? So it is the girl presenting it. Once she presents it, somebody will take it.
Jesse, what do you think?
Man,
This is quiet.
I'm not even sure.
You can't be.
We have not
Speak.
even started.
I'm not.
We have not started.
Okay, let's talk about demand. Why do married or religious people married men? Why? Because I was watching a pod just before in prep for this, and it says that married men spend more on sex workers than single people. What does that say? Why is that the situation, the case? What are married men looking for outside the confines
married?
of their home?
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Then you should be able to answer the question.
Very married. I'm asking.
If you're married, you should be able to answer the question.
I'm the host.
So, first of all, adventure. That is the very first answer to
That you
this.
can't
The
find
trail.
within the
Adventure.
The trail of.
home.
Most women lack wisdom.
Most married women.
Most married women lack wisdom in marriage. Most married women just think that once they have entered your house, they have locked you down, and it is as they wish, according to their will. You understand? So you find out that most married women even deprive their husbands their body.
Wow.
Most married women. How did we get to having side chicks? The rise of side chicks.
Right.
Because married women don't understand that a man is a man, whether married or not. Once in a while, a man wants adventure. Once in a while, a man lacks adventure, especially when he has
Sexual adventure.
adventure is adventure, whether sexual or monetary or sports. It comes in different forms. So the first reason married men patronize women outside is because of adventure. A runs girl will turn her head upside down for you and raise her leg like this if that's what you want. You understand? A runs girl, that 30 minutes, that 1 hour that you're with a runs girl, you try everything. Most importantly, you will try your power. You know, the men are egoistic.
Right. True.
So at every point, especially as a man grows, when a man is in his 20s, he knows he's strong. When a man gets to his 30s, he starts wondering, am I still as strong as? There was a time that once in a while I want to fight on the road to know if I'm still as strong as I was when I was 25. You understand? When I was getting to 40, I started thinking, all these footballers that they retire at 39, 36, all these boxers, they said Muhammad Ali or social person was beaten at 36, social person Larry Holmes at 39. Right. And I'm wondering, now that I'm approaching 40, am I still as strong as I used to be when I was 20? I'll be looking for trouble to see if a 25-year-old man will look for my trouble, make a beat and vicious. I still did.
So they have a point to prove.
Yes, it also happens in marriage. Men from time to time have that point to prove, especially when they're getting to mid-age, 40, 50, once in a while. He wants to see if he can do this and most times he can't do it with his wife because the wife is not encouraging. You understand?
Right.
So that's why one reason, I'm not saying that's a good reason, but that's one of the reasons. Ego, adventure. Another reason is also because of lack of peace in the house. That one is I think that one even tops. Most women are hellish. Most women have created the home in such a way that the man cannot stay, the man cannot be happy. And he finds happiness outside. So let me tell you how it starts. First of all, a man will not go out of his marriage to go and look for a prostitute. It starts by a man having a side chick. Then at some point, the man realizes that this side chick is an expensive venture. Because the side chick, like we said, will bring all her problem, Olosho Vibe to you.
Right.
She wants you to start paying her rent. She wants you to even pay for the water you're going to drink when you come to that house. Then suddenly you realize that you're running bills in another home when you only have one home. Then you start dodging your side chick. For men who are not reasonable, men who are not reasonable will continue until they get broke with the side chick. But reasonable men, after a while, the man starts avoiding the side chick. Waiting they worry this girl. Before you know, the side chick will start bringing her younger one's bill. Won't be tied if the side chick don't bomb before self. You understand?
One step further.
So what happens is that the man suddenly stops patronizing the side chick. He's happier at home where he pays one bill. But also the problem at home is still at home. There's no peace at home. When he comes home, the wife is frowning, it is spoiling the wife. Then he begins to sit out at joints. So when he closes from work, instead of going home, he goes to a beer parlor, whatever kind of joint he enjoys. He sits down there, nurses his beer from time to time. Then he suddenly realized that some girls come here. And these girls, they are not ready to do side chicks. They don't want a relationship. What they just want is some money. And so the guy decides that it won't hurt once in a week or twice in a week to do a 50-50K for 2 girls and have a good time. Then he gets used to it. Then he starts introducing his friends to it. So most times you find that apart from a naturally wayward man, which is difficult most times, men do these things because they cannot come home. If you're home, and I keep saying it, if you have a home where you can go, crack any joke, do anything, and the woman there understands that you're human, where you don't have to put on a straight jacket when you get home, where you will not be abused or cursed for doing and not doing. If you have a home like that, you find it very difficult for anything to hold your attention outside. If it ever happens, it will be on rare occasion. But most times, the home is not conducive for the men. Women, once they come into the home, they turn the home into hell. They only make it peaceful for themselves and their relatives. And they make the man start seeing his house like, I don't know, where he goes to write the exam or something. Then he begins to enjoy out the outside, begins hanging out outside.
A lifestyle.
Yes. Tell me why. Do you know there's some guys in this Lagos, married men, who go to the beach every weekend? Tell me how
with
you
their
can
wives?
keep up. No, which wives? Some go 3 times. All these, why do you think these beaches are selling? Oniru, Eleko, all of them. Go there. Some men come there 2-3 times a week. Why? They cannot stay home.
And in fact, my secondary school association, we usually have this maybe hangout to get together. And one of the rules that they put there is, hey, make them not come with a wife. You know? So, and you're expected to come with somebody.
So go and check the people saying that. The people pushing those rules. It's either they don't have wives or they are not okay with it.
You're expected to come with somebody to the
either say a wife don't matter. You know that some men are ashamed of their wives. There's some men that they cannot come out with their wives. The guy, they form a boy outside doing like guy, and the wife no measure up. So those are the kind of men that will say, don't come with your wives, or the ones without the wives at all. If you have a man who's got a trophy wife will not tell you, don't come with your wife. We want to bring his wife to the forum so that you can see.
I think it's because...
And a man too who is happy with his wife.
I think it's because... And you know, one of the things they say is men are going through a lot in their homes. This is a time to unwind. Let's meet at so-so place.
What is your lot?
And I'm going somewhere.
No, what is the lot now? Some men are going through a lot. I've been waiting for this a lot. I've not seen it. This a lot that people always say.
Men are said a lot.
No,
you said.
I said at home. They say men are going through a lot at home.
Right.
When we were getting married, that time, I remember when I was getting married, I was still in paid employment. One of my colleagues called me one day. He said, "Yes, I want married." I said, "See, marriage. I got scared." I said, "We didn't do marriage." He said, "Marriage? Ha! Mother-in-law. God forbid. Mother-in-law." I got home that day and I started thinking. And I prepared myself, ready for war. Say, should be this marriage. We'll face whatever it is. And I have entered the marriage for 20 years now. I'm still waiting for that a lot. I've not seen it. I can't find the a lot. In fact, it's not looking like the a lot was even before the marriage. So when a man comes to say, I'm going through a lot at home, what is the a lot you're going through? The woman you're living with, did anybody tie her around your neck? You chose her yourself. So what is the a lot? Now, when you look closely, you see the problem. The problem most times is that some men allow their ego to have a hold of them. A woman cannot ask me to give her what I don't have. A woman cannot ask me to do what I cannot. What is the a lot? And if you're not okay with what I can give you and what I can do for you, the door is open. The reason men suffer in marriage is because they want to pretend that they are strong enough. They want to pretend that they can bear it. They want to pretend that they are spotless. Then you bend under the weight. Once you make it very clear to everybody around you, just like family too. Some people come and say, I'm carrying my whole family on the head. This will want to give me repairs on my siblings. For what? Let them know what you can do and what you cannot do. And jokingly let them know the ones you cannot do and stay on it. You can't, they say you can take a horse to the river, but you can't force the horse to drink. Right. So when people come and they say, let's go and unwind, and there's so much pressure. Even women will say, let's leave this man and go away. What are you leaving the man for? Are you not the one who went to the altar and said, till they do you pass for one thing?
Sickness and health.
Rendered the man useless. Started giving him food 10 p.m. every night. After 6 months, his stomach will now be in front. Then you start complaining. He doesn't look like a hunk anymore. He cannot do 10 rounds anymore. Then you start complaining. You understand? So life is actually what you make of it. So let men, I told you, once you have any meeting and the guy says, don't bring your wives. We want to come without a wife. Don't mind him. Is it that he doesn't have a wife, or his wife is not happy with him, or he's not happy with his wife, or the wife no dey presentable? Do you know that some women you bring to that meeting, they'll be smelling of okra?
This okra again.
Or they will raise their hand at the beach and you see hairs in their armpits.
This
And the
okra.
man will sit in one corner and be regretting bringing her there.
This okra. Oh yes, when to
Talk
ask
about
this.
Olosho,
Yeah, go
Olosho
ahead.
vibes, yeah. I think parents have a major role to play, and especially mothers, because in this regard, children, daughters have seen their moms use money or provision as a bargaining chip for peace in the home. You understand? And that girl grows up with that knowledge. You see my mama, they pin my papa down, say, you must provide money, you have not fed us, you have not done this, so, pin her down. And the only time there's joy or peace in that home, or laughter in that home, is when there's provision, when the woman is taken care of. She needs to go to a party, she needs a particular thing, and the husband does provide. She don't see the papa or the mama use that thing, pin the papa down. And so she sees life like that. Some girls, even as little as primary school, even as small as, little girls, they will never ask a fellow girl for money or for support, but they always ask guys. I'm saying innocently now, not sex is not involved, but they always see one brother, find something for me now. Brother, give me something. You understand? They never do that to any auntie. It's because they have seen it that men, it's a man's duty to provide. It's a man's duty to give me something.
I told you that is poverty. Remember, I said it here. Yeah. I said that.
And I don't think it's poverty. It may be poverty mentality, but I don't think
poverty mentality
from poor people alone. Right. It doesn't come from financially poor people alone. People. It doesn't.
Being poor is not lack of
money.
Okay.
Poverty starts in the mind. And I told you, I said here that it's easier to date a girl that is well off than a poor girl. And when I say a girl that is well off, I don't necessarily mean a girl who has money. A girl that is comfortable in her mind, that has a direction, that knows what she wants and what she's going for. There are some girls you see now, she will tell you her plan. I want to become a medical doctor, so that's why I'm studying. I want to go and do this. I want to go and do this. Such a girl will not come and be waiting for you to solve her problem. If you meet such a girl, what she wants from you is love, your time, your care, which is more difficult to give. Men prefer the ones that will ask them for money. It's easier to have a relationship with a girl that will ask for money. So lazy girls and the ones who come from this very poor background will easily follow that. And I told you where this thing started from. It started from traders. Most of what we're seeing in this part of the world, I blame it on traders. Those traders in the 70s, those traders in the 80s, the likes of Costaris, Cosmos, or Madoka them. But I'm not saying he's the one.
Yeah.
But you see that their generation, where men who stopped at primary 2 started trading and started making money. And by the 80s, when these banks started springing up, ACB and co then, and started sending marketers to go and market these men. And the men had the forum to start talking to graduates, young, pretty graduates, and they started marrying them off. Their parents were not marrying them off to these men because you see a man that will drive V-boot who stopped at primary 2. I remember one wedding I attended then that they gave the man the microphone to talk. The only thing he could say is that I'm happy, I am very happy, I am very happy. Closing remark, imagine a group, you were giving microphone to do your closing remark, and that was all he could say. And there were beautiful girls at the wedding, educated girls, and all the men were first generation 419 men. That's where it started from. So today that you're seeing a banker go out and she wants some benefit because she's marketing, it's been laid down. And that's where it started from. And also, the other men too, who were also in the corporate world and educated young men doing stuff, started feeling like, if these men can have these women, then we can also have them. What are they doing? They are buying them gifts. They are gifting them money. So they joined and it became a norm. Now it has gone down to very young children. But there's a generation coming up now that wants to change it. You understand? So gradually also it will change it. So the Olosho vibe is not just, yes, the main people that we consider Olosho are the runs girls.
Yeah.
Not even the runs girls. Some runs girls will tell you that they are not Olosho. The call girls, the full-time prostitutes, and the escorts. And now suddenly the one on social media.
Social media, right.
Social media is the arena now. The highest level of prostitution in this world now is on social media.
How about the entertainment space?
Even the ones who come on social media and you see a girl that will say that she's selling wig. She's selling wig and she puts the wig on her head and she turns her bum bum and she's shaking it. Please tell me what the wig has got to do with your bum bum.
They'll show you the length
In fact, let me tell you the one I saw 2 days ago. A known influencer in this country came on social media to come and curse girls who shake their bum bum and show their breast on social media. That she's doing her hustle. I'm a car dealer and let me show you the car. And she opened the bonnet and turned her bum bum. While she was talking about the engine, it was her bum bum that the camera was showing. I said, God have mercy. What is the difference? You understand? So everywhere you go now, whatever you are doing with a woman, most likely the woman will present her body. Whether she eventually wants to collect money from you or to entice you or to convince you, it is Olosho vibe as far as I'm concerned.
Is it because that's the only thing they can really provide?
Not the only thing they can.
I'll give you an example.
That's not the only thing they can provide.
I'll give an example. Girls that genuinely, and I put genuinely for this because of this example, they don't get anything. As in the day school, girl in school, she's called her parents, daddy send me money, I don't have money till next week. I don't have money till month end. They have not paid us. She's in school studying and she's broke. Gary don't finish. Everything don't finish. She go come online. Any boy we see for her DM, she go DM the guy, say, I'm broke. If the guy is good, he could maybe assist her. But if the guy self get intentions, he go.
Girls that were broke in 1980, what were they doing?
I don't know, but I'm saying this is a reality.
But forget it. She's coming to social media to ask guys because she already knows that there are some guys on social media where they are prick, they lead them. She knows already. She knows. I go to church every Sunday. I'm sitting with my family. 2-3 rows away from me, you go see girl, go they eye you.
Even in church.
And I'm wondering, why is this guy eyeing me? Then I realize that she's eyeing you because there are men like you that she will eye and they will stop after church. They will tell their family that they want to use the toilet bathroom. I have been in church with my family. And when we were getting ready to go, I told them, are you ready to go? As we were preparing to go, one girl got up and started walking outside. I knew why she was walking outside. I pretended like I didn't know. Unfortunately, she went the wrong direction. So there's nothing like a girl coming online because she's genuinely broke. If you're genuinely broke, you go to your father. If you cannot go to your father, you go to your mother. If you cannot go to your mother, father, come to your class, stand in front of the class, tell the class that you're broke. Please let them contribute money for you. That's when I'll know you're genuine. Okay. You can't be asking from somebody you know will give for a certain reason and you say you're genuine. It's a Olosho vibe. She'll be rolling her eyes. You see a girl stop you on the road to ask you for favor. She's rolling her eyes. What are you rolling your eyes for? Can't I do that same favor for a man?
I said that because of this experience. You know when they do all this activation, they call them activation girls. Now in another industry of Olosho too.
They fall under the ushering now. They fall under the ushering.
So this guy, let me say it on camera in case my wife is watching. Now my guy tell me, so my guy said,
"You're even guilty by this way they talk." You are guilty as charged.
My guy Emeka, at least you know Emeka. Emeka told me that this girl, this girl, he met the girl for ushering, Peru, and they got to talk, and he invited the girl one of these days, and the girl came to the house then, and he was saying, "Oh yeah, now let's get to work, now let's get to business," and the girl said, "Bros, I never chop. I feel chop first. Anything you want to do, you go do. But I never chop since yesterday."
Tell girl or girl tell boy.
The girl, they tell the boy.
Say never understand? Chop. Well, that's very common now.
So I don't know. We know that virtue is important. We know that morals, good standard morals, and everything is important. But people are genuinely hungry.
It's a lie.
And I'm not making excuses
It's a
for them.
lie.
But people are genuinely
It's
hungry.
a lie. Hold on. I was talking to somebody, was it yesterday? I said, do you have money? He said, you don't get money, but if buy credit, call me.
They don't start
He
to borrow
borrowed it
credit.
now.
No,
They don't-
as you go around, Nagala is supposed to buy first. You don't understand. You've not been hungry. Why are you talking about hunger? We've been hungry in boarding school where we say we enter for dining, go they pick beans for ground to chop. If you are hungry, you are like a lion. Anything where you see and chop, you go first chop. You cannot take transportation to go and meet somebody somewhere. Contact the person, is there food, let me eat first. Now long throat. Some girls have long throat. Anywhere they go, they want to eat first. It's just like girls too. Do you know there are some hustlers that will come to hotel, they tell you that they want to sleep first? As you see AC blow. Okay, she lacks sleep. People just have different things in their body and their mentality. It's just like a guy that you tell, what do you do? You say nothing. You don't do anything. Or yeah, come now, let's discuss what you feed do. And he gets to the house and he's asking for food first. You don't get sense. Some people don't have sense.
Right.
So that the girl came and said, is there food? Let me eat first. It doesn't make her hungry. Now sense you don't get. And they're everywhere. So some people are so used to that answering men that you don't reach where she says she reaches a first job, because you know why? If you go to any man's house or any man's hotel and you give him sex before you ask for food, he's not going to buy you that food. When men want sex, once they have sex, they don't listen to any other thing again.
Clarity.
If you want to know when man head clear, pass, first give and sex.
Clarity.
Yes.
Daisy, you're not saying anything now.
So some girls are used to it. Some girls have experienced it so many times that when they now come, let me eat first. Because she knows that once you are done, okay, you finish, you give her 20K, and she's angry that you're giving her 20K, you're supposed to give her 40K. She will block the door. You book you give her 35. Will you agree to pay for food for her? You will not. So she wants to eat first. There are so many things to look at. But the question I need answers to, are there girls available that will still deal with a man without looking for benefits, without looking for something to gain, without trying to exchange what the man wants?
Let's hear the answer from you. Yes, tell us.
Are there still girls like that? Because I believe now that 99% of
99.9.
So you agree with
Why,
him?
why do you say so?
Thank God.
Why do you agree with that? Especially being a female gender yourself.
Being a female makes it harder. There was a time I wanted to learn this massage of a thing.
That was
And
another
the
one.
first
Massage,
and the,
happy
and,
ending.
and the first thing the lady that was to teach me told me was that you'll be doing home service.
Finish.
They won't come here. You
Mm.
have to go there with your shape and your body. You have to wear something sexy. And I was just looking at her. Said you open an account on Bado, you'll be chatting with them, be asking them, do you want?
Bado is an app, Abi.
Wow.
Yes.
Dating
Dating
app.
app.
Badu.
And I was like,
Show me Badu again. How
Badu,
does
that
it
app
dey
raised like
grow?
Badu Badu ran like 5-10 years ago.
You
now.
don't even ring past.
Yes, now.
and I was like, really? She said yes. And I was like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. And she was like, but you have, see, if it's this my body, do you know what I would have done? I was like, please, I can't.
Wow.
And she was like, there was benefits. The benefits were very attractive. But me personally, apart from the home I came from, but personally, my own person, I can't. Just with a stranger that I just met, it's not possible. And then I left. Walking on the road, you see one car will stop you. Hey, pretty lady, let me give you a ride. You know your gender. They will start. The
Say
temptation.
we know our agenda.
I want to give her a ride. Meanwhile, there are so many old women on that same road where you need ride, where nobody give ride.
Oh my God.
Yes, the temptation is out there. I have been offered money, the amount of money. Do you know that time I was so desperate? I was broke and everything. I've been offered money, and the girl was like, "Let me just sleep with you."
Wow.
Do you know how tempted I was at that moment? Then I was living in Ochido. I was so tempted. I was at the point like, should I just?
Mm.
Oh, I shouldn't. So you see, the temptation is there. Be
Wow.
you, even pastor wife,
Yes.
whoever you are as a woman, that temptation is there. Especially when
Yes.
you meet people on a daily basis,
Mm.
and especially maybe you have a very good shape,
Yes.
a very good shape. That one like this, you will not rest.
Yes.
If I tell the amount of people for me to get here
Get to this
today,
place. People
This
know.
morning.
this morning,
Are you serious?
even I have people on my contact like this, and some I've blocked. Like the tension is there.
The question is, how did they get your contact in the first place?
I'm a
Was it
businesswoman.
business?
No,
Oh, okay.
first of all, apart from being a
Business.
businessman,
Right.
everyone wants to be toasted. Man.
Oh, okay.
Every
Mm.
woman, women enjoy
Mm.
toasting. No?
Oh, okay.
You understand? Yes, women enjoy being toasted. If a woman goes for like a week and nobody says, "Well, hi, you look good," the problem.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
So that one is normal. But the problem is the discipline.
Right.
Look at what she's saying. She's talking about pressure. She's talking about men coming to her every day.
Right.
And she's not joking. You know, even people that are not as pretty as
Even
she
pressure
is.
from women too.
Yes.
Fellow
lesbians.
women.
Yes, no. Now, women, they won't chop women past now. Women don't they chop their fellow women past men. No.
Okay.
Men, they learn work now. You understand?
Wow.
So the pressure is high. Now, how many people do you think can be disciplined enough or
Right.
will be disciplined enough not to fall under that pressure?
Mm.
So that's where the problem. So you find out that most girls doing this, most girls. I remember there was this lady back then, when we were still in paid employment. She came decent. I don't know if she came decent, but she appeared decent. Then she used to wear shirts, button, you know. If you see her, very shapely. One day, she said that she had noticed that after work every day, once she comes out to the office, from the office and stand in front of the office, cars will keep stopping. Are you going my way? This my way. I don't know whether
narrow way.
usher. You understand? And they made the girl realize what she had. One day, somebody carried her and said, "Why are you wearing all these clothes? There's some nice short skirts and top. You look better." And she tried it, and the girl became fire. Before we left the company, she was hot. Going to Dubai, going to places, all expense paid trips and things like that. So some people too got exposed and got into this because of pressure, because
Right.
people opened their eyes. Like she said, living in Orchard, right? Orchard Road.
Yeah.
There's some places that you live in Lagos, Baba, you go hard you to survive them.
Mm.
That Lekki, Sodom and Gomorrah used to be first act. They moved the demon in first act. I don't know which of the pastors or which of who uprooted it and took it to Lekki and buried it there. You understand?
Mm.
I can beat my chest and tell you that this percentage, this 99.9 we're mentioning, is higher in Lekki. As in, if you enter Lekki, it's more than 99.9. It will be 99.99.
But how do you
So
feel
what-
though?
okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
How do you feel though when, based on your exposure, maybe you've traveled out of the country, maybe based on where you stay and so on, that the people look at you as someone that has this lifestyle? Do they approach you based on maybe your physique too, your exposure, the life you live, and they approach you and with the assumption that this is what you do?
How do I feel? Or
How do you feel about it? Yes. What does it make you feel? Because I'm asking this question because a lady came out that does private chef, and she was complaining that somebody was negotiating with her, and the person was saying, "How far with the other one? You didn't put it in the list that you gave me, the happy ending part." She said, "I'm a private chef. I don't offer happy ending." She said, "You are not serious," and the person blocked her. So how do you feel when people assume that you must be living that lifestyle?
I've actually gotten used to it. Like now, I hardly wear gowns. You see me more on big shirts. I only wore this kind of shirt because I was coming here. So I will look more presentable. I wear big clothes most of the times.
Wow.
Because
Okay, finish.
because I would prefer to be covered. Because I've been the other day I was going to church and a car stopped. I was like, how much? And I was like,
How
I don't
much?
understand.
That's what the person said.
That was the first thing the guy told me.
That's crazy.
I was about crossing the road and he was like, how much?
How
And I was
much?
like,
What?
I don't understand, sir. I was like, don't you know? Are you not? You know what I'm talking about now? And they always feel like you do know what they're talking about. And I'm like, please, I beg, I'm going to church this one this morning. Let me not insult you. So, but now I've gotten so used to it that it doesn't bother me anymore. Talk your own, I'll talk my own now.
Okay, so like I'm saying, forget the big clothes. Some men will tell you that they even prefer when it is their imagination they are using. And it is true. I'm an artist. When we were in school, we had models then that they'll come and we paint them. My first rude shock I think it was my second year that they brought a lady that was wearing bra and pants for us to paint. Most of us walked out of the class. We were just 17, 16. We didn't really know. And our lecturer came to explain to us that this is art. We deal with human anatomy. That's why the lady will come in just wearing her bra and her pants. And then the next time, she came in her boo-boo. And while we were painting, she was wearing boo-boo. While we were painting, somebody now said, oh, this one even looks sexier in this boo-boo than the pant and bra. You understand? And that's imagination. You know why he said that? Because he had seen her in pant and bra. Now in the boo-boo, he was now imagining the curves, where the curves they inside the boo-boo. Say you wear big clothes, no stop guy.
No stop, man. If you wear hijab, hijab.
Some men at their trips now. Men sleep with pregnant women now. And you're talking about big clothes. So it's not about big clothes. It's just the society. And secondly, when men have money, they say the idle mind is the devil's workshop. Sometimes, we always pray that God, we don't want problem. Sometimes problems keep you sane. When you are totally oblivion of issues, say people, they get problems. So hunger day this town. Some people don't say hunger day this town again. Then your mind will start going, why do men sleep with men? Most times, rich men are the ones sleeping with men. Apart from the poor, hungry boys where they go open their yash, make them knock them. Sometimes when you get to a certain level in life, you start looking for things that are not normal, things that are not natural. The men in Lekki, all these men will go stop you, say how much, because they believe they've conquered the world. What does he want to start saying to you? He knows you need money. You're walking on the road, so you need money. You never buy motor now.
Yeah.
You never buy motor, you never buy house. Who never buy motor, never buy house. And even if you have your wardrobe filled with clothes, you would do better with more.
Right.
So the man stops you, he knows, and you are in Lekki. Lekki is upwardly mobile for people who are upwardly mobile. Everybody in Lekki wants more. So there's no need for you people to waste time. That's why he's offering you immediately. And most girls who move to Lekki because of that. And the man knows.
True.
So you are just the 0.1% that's where their conscience still they worry. Otherwise, half of the girls strolling on the road in Lekki, that's what they want to hear. Have you been to what's it called? Admiralty at night?
At night.
The girls they want to hear how much, and somebody is hearing how much, and you're saying I will cost you. The man will feel that something is wrong with this one. You understand? So it is everywhere. And why are the men doing that? Because they saw other men doing that. A man who works in an office sees his oga 5 p.m. bringing two almost half naked girls into the office, shuts the door for the next 1 hour. He's dreaming of that status so that he also can do that. So like I told you, some of these things you see people do, they're just doing it because of pressure. That's what some people think that being a big man is being able to own a house in Lekki, own a Range Rover, and you can pick up any girl. I've seen guys who say that there's no girl they cannot sleep with in Lagos. And I'm like, are you sure? Say there's no girl. I say, go and sleep with her. Then
The boldness.
You understand? Why will a man say there's no girl he cannot sleep with? Because most of his life, he has seen that all the women he has seen follow the man because of money. There's a woman you will see follow a man. You know that one is following this man just because of money. It's the Olosho vibe.
So if we remove poverty from it, you think Olosho vibe?
If we remove poverty from it, the world will be a better place.